마법의 이거 갈게요. 나도 하수인 하나 있어야지. 퀘스트 선택이 안 됐네?
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly.
오, 귀여워.
They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue.
뭐 하는 건데?
You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
자, T를 누른 다음에 잠깐만.
That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed?
먹이?
What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
왜? 웃긴데.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
재밌었어요.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
I need to talk to you. Come here.
그래?
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
아, 저 안경 뭐야? 이거.
I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
기다려. 됐지? 가자. 근데 쟤네들한테서 뭐 재료 얻고 그런 거면은 별로 난 관심 없는데. 나 따라다니면서 같이 싸워야지.
Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
맞아.
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back.
아, 그렇지.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
안녕.
don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
태워줘. 뭐야, 그냥 가?
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
야, 푸풀푸푸. 너 근데 너가 뭐 할 수 있겠니? 푸풀푸풀해서 좀 나한테 알리는 게 낫겠지. 아까 다 있었는데 다 어디 갔어?
Revelio.
Yes, but what could be
저기 뭐야?
when you really think about it?
어쭈? 오케이. 내 돈이 필요하다.
Sometimes you can find some quite interesting things.
Revelio.
뭐 나올 것 같이 생겨갖고 하나도 안 나오네. 뭐야 이건? 싸한 통로.
Lumos.
저거 여기 오면서 아직 못 봤죠? 저런 거 봤나? 여기 있었구나.
Has one person even tried to sort this dreadful odour? No. Yet I hang in innocence of run jokes.
Revelio.
Never forget what that Hufflepuff girl said in 1421. What lovely stone.
자, 퀘스트나 깨러 가죠. 어디로 가야 되지? 요 퀘스트 단축키가 뭐지? 알아봐야겠다. J? 오케이.
What are you up to now?
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts
초반에 봤던
caretaker,
아저씨인가 보네.
at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. We are fortunate to... Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me.
왜? 저게 뭔데?
That day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future.
Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked.
이제 알려주나 보다.
However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
아, 너무 좋아.
Alohomora.
뭐야? 아, 이런 Q2와 AD를 사용해서 불꽃을 움직이고 2개의 기어가 활성화되어 잠금이 풀 때까지 다이얼을 돌리세요. 어?
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
레벨리오를 시전하여 실세와 적의 위치를 알아내면
Revelio. Revelio.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
Raising a generation.
깜짝이야.
This must be the prefect's bathroom. Alohomora.
They're saying that Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for
Revelio.
always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have wands. When one of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marks in Professor Hecat's class are superb. I don't think that's what that class is for. She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll? That way. I'm a prefect too, you twit. That's it. 50 house points. You know you can't do that.
이거랑 하나 더 위에.
Revelio. Revelio.
No students in the hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacula.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though.
Revelio.
I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed.
이제 돌아가야 돼? 저거 내가 잡아도 되나 지금?
I thought I heard something.
역시 안 되는구나. 무서워요.
Pay closer attention in the next match, if there ever is one.
I suppose you should.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind
이런 거 너무 쫄깃해.
Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Oxmead, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
I'll see what I can do, but I'm fairly busy. I can't promise anything.
Understood. But I hope you will find the time. In case it matters, I do have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that.
그래? 근데 월석이 뭔데?
Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
This looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password?
응? 아, 요거? 아, 지금 안 할래, 저거. 토큰, 싹쓸이 압승. 우선 요거 가보죠.
I could use some gold.
Revelio.
레벨업.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village. Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards.
마녀랑 마법사랑 다른 거구나. 난 남자하고 여자
That said,
차이인
if
줄
you're looking
알았는데
for
그냥.
information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
여긴 왜 퀘스트가 또 뜨지?
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine, Willardsey, charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind. Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon.
Revelio.
Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the Forbidden Forest. Good luck.
자, 여기 자물쇠 많았잖아.
Revelio. Lumos.
여기는 들어가 봤고,
Alohomora. Mine now, demi-guys.
응? 데미가 아니지.
Revelio.
아, 월석. 여기도 뭐 자물쇠 있는데? 아. 월석을 계속 돌려줘서 알로모라 주문을 좀 뭐 강하게 만들어야 되나 봐. 뭐야, 저 아줌마 어디로 들어가는 거야?
Revelio. Revelio.
이건 그냥 잠김이네.
Alohomora. Revelio.
아유.
Revelio.
문 따는 맛이 있네.
Revelio. Revelio.
어? 뭐가 아 요거구나.
Accio. Revelio.
다 털어먹었나 이제?
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
어라? 이것밖에 없다고? 아, 해 떴구나.
Revelio.
그러니까 온 김에
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you.
Look at that boy.
Why did you buy me a
in and have a
second
look
pair?
around.
I hate these socks.
No touching if you have sticky
Can't be
fingers.
passed up. Be thankful you have
I'd
socks.
rather have no socks than be dancing like this.
You're not dancing, you're exercising.
Father, why is he dancing?
See? And you said the charms come out in the wash.
But it happened. Someone so dramatic, just like your father. Anyone would think you had an affliction.
오, 8번.
Oh, please, can't we take these socks back to Mr. Hill and get me some
When
normal
you pay
ones?
for your own socks, then you get to choose.
I suspect you have a sharp
Until
eye for
then,
fashion.
You'll learn to be special.
이렇게 하고
Whenever you're about.
Starting to cause a scene.
Papa, can we really wash charms out of things?
Don't be absurd. That woman will say anything to avoid spending her canut.
비교. 좋은데? 요런 거는 하나 사볼만 할 것 같은데. 차이가 꽤 나잖아.
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise. Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
데미가이즈. 저것도 밤에 와서 먹어야 되는 거네.
Well, hello there. Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain.
If it thinks it's got half a chance.
얘네들도 이게 되나? 안 되는군요.
Hello. Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
Welcome to the Og's Head. Any empty seat?
Revelio.
Can I help you with something?
Hello, Lord Gok. Sorona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sorona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sorona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Okay.
I'm glad I got
저 어떻게 가?
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
저 빨간 애들 덤빌까봐 무서워. 저기까지 가야 되나 보네. 아, 뛰어갈 수 있었네.
Ah, and there it is, the witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return. Please, be
Revelio.
careful.
Revelio. Revelio. It's sealed. Moths. Curious. Lumos. Revelio. Merlin's beard. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Lumos.
Depulso. Lumos.
어디다 갖다 놔야 되나 본데. 여긴가?
I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
임페리우스 불마법으로 공격해야 다른 공격에도 취약해집니다.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. These inferi are horrible. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo.
약점 공격을 해야 되는구나.
Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
하나 저기 위에 있나 보네.
If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated.
Accio. Levioso. Depulso. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
이건 뭔 구멍이지?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I need to get that platform closer. But how?
지가 윙가리움 레비오사라 하는데요?
Revelio. What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Revelio. Depulso.
이거 매달려 있는 거는 쓸 데가 없었나?
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
어? 지가 윙가리움 레비오사를 자동으로 써. 아, 요건가?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. The floor looks a little weak here.
안 되네.
Depulso. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
요걸로 해야 되나 보다, 그럼.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
너는 이거 좀 치우고.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
실수한 것 같은데.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
이걸로 안 되네.
Glacius.
이게 아니고.
Reparo. perhaps the only way forward is down.
이거 안 되네.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
뭐지?
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
여기서 갖고 올 것도 없는데?
Expelliarmus. Accio. Confringo. Levioso. Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Down I go. No other way.
어? 뭐야? 갑자기 지 혼자 부서졌네?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Oh.
이거 어떻게 내려가? 아, 물이구나.
Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Incendio. 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 Protego. Incendio. Protego. Stupefy. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Glacius. Incendio. Incendio.
Revelio.
오, 여기 뭐 많이 준다.
Depulso. Lumos. Levioso. Depulso.
어? 뭐야?
This looks even more complex.
그래?
Lumos. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Lumos.
어?
Revelio.
저길 왜 못 올라가게 막아놨어?
Accio.
어? 이야, 저거 못 갖고 오게 하는구나.
Revelio. Depulso.
아, 저기도 뭐 올라가네?
Lumos. Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it. Depulso. Lumos. Lumos.
그래? 그러면은
Cabalso, Lumos. Cabalso, Lumos. Cabalso, Lumos. I need to bring moths to the door.
아, 펼쳐져 있는 거네? 잠깐만. 잠만.
Cabalso, Lumos.
되나
Cabalso,
볼까?
Lumos.
아, 이건 안 된다.
Cabalso, Lumos. Cabalso, Lumos.
여기다 두면 저기 돌아가. 잠만요. 다른 사람들 거 보니까 올라갈 수 있는데?
Depulso! Depulso!
잠시만요. 이거 저장하고 다시 나갔다 들어와 볼게요.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
Lumos. Depulso.
응?
Lumos. Depulso.
안 올라가죠.
Depulso.
계속 돌리면 올라올 수 있구나.
Lumos.
This looks even more complex.
Depulso. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos.
여러 차례 해야
Witch's
됐어.
final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus.
Revelio.
A dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like this. Better show this to Lodgok. There must be some sort of mechanism for this doorway.
이게 끝이야? 이게 끝이면 잠깐 여기 뭐가 더 있는 것 같았거든요?
Depulso. Lumos. Revelio. Depulso.
진짜 멍청했다.
Lord Gok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
그렇게까지 해야 돼?
Revelio.
밥 못 주네.
Levioso. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Revelio. The castle must have been quite stately in its time.
You're gonna regret coming here.
나 여기 왔었나 보네.
Confringo.
I'm not hearing things.
Expulso!
There they are.
Protego!
The Ashwinders.
You're going to regret that. You've come to the wrong place. Expulso! Expulso!
Protego! Stupefy!
Die for that. Expulso! What are your thoughts on electricity? Stupid Expulso!
Protego! Stupefy! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Accio! Expelliarmus! Revelio.
뭐야? 어딨어?
That's it.
This is for Rookwood!
Ha! Another pitiful beast caught in my trap.
Accio.
Fringo! Take us! Nice try! Head in the clouds, this one!
Confringo.
Is that the best you got?
Not superbug!
You haven't got a prayer.
큰 곳으로 나와라.
Potato!
Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Stupefy.
That's mine! You've made a grave mistake! Is that the best you...
허접한 녀석들.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who
근데
would have
어차피
killed for it.
걔 손에 넘어갈
And I'm
거였으니까
glad to be rid of it myself.
우리가 주는 게 낫지.
This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
호그와트로 돌아갈까 그냥? 그래? 우선은 내 방으로 가야겠다.
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack.
오, 뭐야?
Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howard said in Beasts class. That I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time.
몬스터 버리구나.
She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along then. Our first stop.
I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
마침 내가 왔구나. 저 편지
I've
오기
not heard
전에.
from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
그게 아니고. 여러 개 만들 수 있구나 이거. 뭐가 많아졌지?
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing.
가자, 동료 수집.
That was a dark time in Deke's life. Deke found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
T를 누른 다음 이거 와 이거 뭐 해도 끝이 없겠는데.
You got one!
된 거야?
Everything's all right now. Do cooperate, won't you? I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
뭐네?
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts.
Oh.
Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
레비오소.
Levioso. I'll look after you. There. I'm not going to hurt you.
좋았다.
Levioso. I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
오, 계속 알려주네.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
Levioso. No, you don't. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
하나 더 잡고 싶은데.
Levioso. Professor Howard will never believe this.
좋았어. 혼자 있으면 외롭잖아.
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a mooncalf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the mooncalves dancing. It's a marvellous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready. There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
Oh.
Deke's no herbology professor, but some plants here seem to be ready to harvest.
야, 이게 마법이지.
Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home.
인벤토리에서 추가할 동물을 선택합니다. 뭐야?
Oh! Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Dee can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
아, 많이는 못 푸네. 왜 다 안 나온 것 같지? 파란 새가 안 보이는데? 저기 멀리 있었구나.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
이야. 장비들은 기본적으로 공격 방어 수치가 초기 세팅되어 있고 수치로 할 수 있고. 오케이. 장비를 업그레이드 할 수 있군요. 요렇게 할 수 있고. 아, 이거 업그레이드고. 의상 아이템의 속성을 추가하라고? 뭐가 뭐지? 이건 마법 속성. 속성 추가는 어떻게 하는 거지? 잠시만요. 아, 여기서 속성 보기. 이렇게 하면은
That came out nicely. I should show Deke.
됐다.
I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
구현 마법서. 이거 완전 공장처럼 만들 수 있겠는데? 디크 완전 내 이거 뭐라고 했지 저거? 쟤들 뭐라고 부르지? 집 뭐라고 부르든 집 어쨌든 일꾼. 저기 다 됐네. 오늘은 여기까지 하면 될 것 같습니다. 오늘 좀 많은 것들 한 것 같고, 사실 지금 제가 그래도 잔잔바리들을 좀 해가지고 필요 레벨 이 메인 퀘 따라가는 것보다는 제 레벨이 좀 더 높거든요. 사실 레벨 지금 19인데 거의 20이고 좀 앞서가고 있긴 합니다. 그래서 뭐 스토리 하는 데는 문제는 없지만 좀 더 그냥 하고 싶은 것들 좀 더 해보면서 앞으로도 계속 할 것 같아요. 그러면은 우선은 다음번에 또 이어서 하도록 하겠습니다. 오늘도 좋은 하루 되시길 바라겠습니다. 감사합니다.